What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Classic Chronicles. I hope everybody enjoyed Monday's vlog where I recapped my experience at the Madison Square Garden Road to WrestleMania house show. If you haven't checked it out, please do. So let's get right into the second of three vlogs this week. So let's move over to Sunday. Sunday was a really long day for me. I saw the Batman, which is what we're gonna get into right now, and then we're gonna get into AEW Revolution on Wednesday. So look out for that if you want to hear my review of that. But for right now, let's talk the Batman. As usual, my reviews are gonna be spoiler free because this is a brand new movie. It just came out. Man, it made 128 million in its opening weekend, so it is the second domestic highest domestic pandemic opening behind Spider-Man No Way Home. Man, and what an amazing film it was. Whew, you know, a lot of times when you know an iconic character like Batman gets done, the creators, directors specifically, are trying to tap into an origin story and retell something that's been told a thousand times, but putting their own spin on it. It's like beating a dead horse, but doing it in your own way. But no, this particular iteration of Batman wasn't that at all. It wasn't an origin story. It didn't aim to be an origin story. It was rather a very fresh new take on an iconic character such as Batman. You got Robert Pattinson of Twilight fame stepping into the role of the Cape Crusader, the Dark Knight, whatever you want to call him. You got Zoe Kravitz playing Catwoman, and if you've seen the movie, fellas, or if you've seen the trailer, I do not need to tell you how fucking amazing she looks in that. Excuse my French, but my God, it was crazy. In the cat suit, I should say. Um, so and then you have Paul Dano, who played the Riddler, the main antagonist of the film. Of course, Colin Farrell played the Penguin, nearly unrecognizable. And there was a cameo that I will not get into because that would be spoiling the film. But go see the film and check it out. Check out the cameo. Let me know if you spot it in the comments down below, and what you thought of it, what you thought of the film. But man, let's just get into the characters themselves. Like I said, Batman played by Robert Pattinson. He did a really good job of portraying the darkness of the Cape Crusader, and his iteration, like I said, was a very different take. I believe this this particular version of Batman is 2 years in of being, Batman. He's still sort of in detective mode and still trying to find himself as he's not really, a hero as everybody comes to know him as. He's more of a, vigilante and, hiding out in the shadows, and, hasn't gained the trust of the public and, the police force. Commissioner Gordon is probably the only one that trusts him the at in the film. Even with Alfred, the dynamic there is not all there as we've come to know. It it gets a little tense at times. That's all I'll say between those two. Uh, Catwoman Catwoman is still, pretty fresh in things too. So you know, as y'all know from the comics, that Catwoman could be, one of Batman's greatest foes, or one of his uh, best helps, best aids when it comes to fighting crime in Gotham. I feel like this version of Gotham was more established than previous versions of Gotham. In in a sense, of just kind of, the overall tone of it. It was, kind of dark and dreary, as Gotham City is known to be. And But the one person that I really want to dive into is the Riddler, played by Paul Dano. Like I said, wow, what a very bold, fresh new take that the Riddler got in this film. I mean, like I said, he's the main antagonist, and they play to him being smart as they should, because obviously he's the Riddler and he's going to try to one up Batman in every single way possible. But in this case, they gave him kind of like a killer instinct, whereas Jim Carrey's version of the Riddler stuck to kind of the source material, and he always outsmarted Batman, but he wasn't out to like destroy and like kill people. But this version of the Riddler was very dark and mysterious, and an enigma of sorts. And I'm not gonna get too much into it without spoiling it, but I will say, you can kind of empathize with sympathize with the Riddler. As for him trying to do what he feels is right. I mean, it's kind of a more of a philosophical thing. Is there really a right and wrong in the world, or is the perception of what somebody sees as right and wrong, is it just perception? Is you know Basically, is there really a way to define right and wrong, or is what somebody feels is wrong, actually right, or is it a matter of perception? Like I said, uh, so Paul Dano, amazing as the Riddler. He's just trying to, you know, he's just trying to what do what he feels. Stick up for the little people of Gotham. False promises of politicians, and he's just trying to right the wrongs that they were supposed to right, but apparently they didn't right, and he has a way of going about it. That is his own way. Kind of parallel to the world we live in today. Not gonna get too much into that, but that's how I feel. Overall, was a really excellent film. I will definitely be checking it out again, and maybe you should too. When you get a chance, go to theaters, check it out, and I hope they do a sequel, because it definitely deserves one. Matt Reeves did a very brilliant job, bringing the noir element to it. Uh, Unlike the previous iterations of Batman, this was more of him being a detective film. Like I said, he's only 2 years in, so definitely, a very cool, exciting take, and I can't wait to see where it goes. So with that being said, that's gonna do it for this week. That's gonna do it for today's vlog, I should say. Like, subscribe, share, and hit that notification button so you don't miss a video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.